Hey everybody, welcome to Run the Twist, SSK 2015 edition. It's the morning of day 4, but we need to talk about day 3. So, day 3 was kind of the low-key day. There wasn't a whole lot going on. I did have my class with Susan B. Anderson on shawl shaping and designing, and I'll show you that. Actually, let's show you that first. So in my Tangerine Designs bag with the TARDIS yarn cabinet, I have my hand spun, which is from Fiber Optic Yarns. It's an 80-20 merino and silk blend that I got a 520 yards out of a 4-ounce braid, roughly 520 yards, Navajo plied, and it's the Rouge Violet Cerulean colorway, which is this. I'm starting on the rouge, the red end. And so far, I'm knitting this up on a US 5, which I believe is a 3.75, yes, millimeter needle. Let's turn it around. This is what I have so far. It's going to be a little asymmetrical triangle, so you can see top edge up here. And I'm just doing a simple eyelet pattern every so often, working my way down. I did all this in class and a little bit last night. And I don't know if I'll write up the pattern or not. I just kind of want to use this to use up the yarn that I have, but we'll see. It's very simple, very, very simple. I'm not breaking any minds here with this one, but I'm liking it so far. Obviously I've got, well, I'd call it quite a bit done. I realize it's going fast because the rows are short, and the rows are only going to get longer, but that's okay. Gosh, I'm sorry everyone. I've eaten breakfast, but I have not had coffee. I just made a Starbucks run, so if I seem a little blurry-eyed and out of it, that's why. Second thing is living in my rock, paper, scissors, lizard spot bag. It is my Nyan Cap socks from Fiber Nymph Dye Works in her Bedazzled base, which is superwash merino, nylon, and stellina. That has the extra yardage to do heels and toes out of that is over in the drawer, and I forgot to grab it yet again. But there it is in the ball, kind of a messy ball. And spread it out a little. Here's what I have done so far of the cuff. So I think it was maybe in the middle of here, or I was just getting ready to start the pink, this last pink. Just knitting a vanilla sock with an afterthought heel on a US 1, 2.25. That's the progress I've made in the last day. About an inch and a quarter-ish. It's amazing when I've got how much knitting I can get done when I've got uninterrupted knitting time on my hands. I'd forgotten what that felt like. And then, last thing, living in my Amy Beth Fat Squirrel Doctor Who Companions bag, I have the flax sweater, which is a tin can knits pattern for Tara. I'm knitting it in Cascade 220 Superwash, and I believe, yep, the colorway is 805, which is this interesting purpley pink that kind of changes whether it's shading toward pink or shading toward purple depending on what light you have it in. And I got a lot done on this last night after I came back to the room. I'm actually do this and this and kind of there. I haven't split the sleeves off yet. I got all the sleeve increases done. Now I just have to do a few straight rows, and then I'll be able to divide the sleeves off and then just zoom on the body. I forgot how fast baby sweaters were as well. So I'm knitting the 2 to 4 year old size, since that's their chest size, and I figure I've got 3 balls. It only requires 440 yards. I have 660. So, and my kids are string beans. They're not chunky babies at all. They're just long and skinny, just like me and their daddy were when we were growing up. So I'm guessing even once if they outgrow the length, which they probably will before they outgrow the width or the circumference, I can just unpick the cast off around, because everything's knit down. So what they'll need is more length. and I'll be able to unpick the bind off edge and just add more length to the sleeves and to the bottom of the sweater. I hope. That's the plan anyway. So there's Tara's, the beginnings of Tara's little sweater, and it's got these fun little garter stitch panels going down the sleeves. Oh. Yeah, that's the sleeve. So it's fun. I was planning on going to Jenny's again last night. That didn't happen. I had a point when I was done with the day, so came back to the room and just chilled and knit and relaxed. And today is market day. There have been people lined up for the market since 7. I didn't want to do that. I only have a couple of things that I really want to get at market, and if I can't get them, oh well, it means I didn't need them. I'm not running for whatever the latest thing is. I've kind of had that mindset the last few things I went to. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I want, but having just moved essentially twice, I'm very cognizant of the size of my yarn stash, and even though I gave a lot of it away, between when I got married, I did a purge. When I was pregnant, I did another stash purge, and then a third one went right before we moved. So I've got it down to what I really love, and that's still quite a bit. I know I'll add to my stash today. There are no delusions in my mind about that, but I didn't feel the need to go haul my butt out of bed and go lining up at 7 a.m. to wait in line for 3 hours until the market opens. I'm gonna grab my knitting, I'm gonna go over there, I'm gonna find a good chair and some good people to talk to and sit and relax, and that's really it. I'll see you all later with what my purchases are, and I head home early tomorrow morning. My flight's not early, but my shuttle to the airport is. So yeah, I'll let you all go, and until tonight, happy knitting.